Nevis Trust for asset protection from lawsuits. Many asset protection experts agree that one of the strongest asset protection trusts is the International Trust and the Caribbean island of Nevis. Now, Nevis is located southeast of Florida. It has extremely strong asset protection case law history. So it's not just a theory, but each time we have seen it tested, it has protected our clients' assets from lawsuits. And I've been in the asset protection business personally since 1991. Our company was formed in 1906, and I teach seminars to other firms such as their attorneys and CPAs, as well as to business people. And I believe we have over 65,000 clients in our database and have established literally thousands of trusts and companies over the years. So yes, there are domestic trusts, but if you study the case law history and the increasing theories of legal liability, you will see that many results-oriented judges are able to penetrate through domestic trusts. And the reason why the international trust works so well, where the domestic trusts have had issues, is when the local courts say, "Give me the money," the trustee, which is our Nevis Island law firm, located outside the local court's jurisdiction, will not comply. And your local courts do not have jurisdiction in the jurisdiction of Nevis. Now, here's some of the benefits of a Nevis trust. Number one, and I really like this one, a creditor must post a $100,000 bond, that's US dollar, $100,000 US bond, with the Nevis government before bringing legal action against an international trust. And number two, unlike most countries, a Nevis trust can last indefinitely, so you can build a legacy for generations to come. Number three, Nevis does not recognize foreign judgments. In fact, it's one of the few countries that offer this particular benefit. Number four, the ordinance allows you to combine two trusts into one or split one trust into two. Number five, if a creditor brings a fraudulent transfer action, they must do so within a year of the cause of action or the reason why the lawsuit was filed in the first place, such as a car wreck. Now, Nevis courts won't hear the case after that time. So it's really in your benefit to set up the trust as quickly as possible and get the clock ticking. Now, number six, in the very unlikely event that a creditor files quickly, they will have to post a $100,000 bond, as we said, and prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt with clear and convincing evidence that the settler established the trust to keep the money from that particular creditor, not some other one, but that particular one. And this means that if a settler set up the trust for any other reason, such as international diversification, estate planning, etc., which are both very good reasons, it would be very difficult for a creditor to prevail beyond a reasonable doubt. Moreover, the creditor risks forfeiting the $100,000 bond. And again, that's US dollars. Now, trust law uses the call it a step into the shoes theory. So step into the debtor's shoes theory. So whatever the debtor could do directly, the creditor can step into his or her shoes and do that same thing. So that's why it's important that an experienced professional drafts the Nevis trust and that you have a licensed trustee such as our Nevis law firm. Now, when we set up a trust, we want to give our clients the remote control initially. So the trust owns 100% of a Nevis LLC, and we make you the manager. Now the client is the manager of the LLC, which controls the LLC assets, it holds the bank accounts, and you're the signatory on those bank accounts. Now your account does not need to be in Nevis, but it can be in any financial institution in the world that offers a financial safe haven. Now, when the, quote, bad thing happens, like an event of legal duress, you can temporarily have our law firm / trustee step in as manager of the LLC. Now, our trustee is licensed and bonded, plus they went through intensive background checks to get the additional trustee license, and by bonded, we mean the funds are insured by an insurance company. So for safety and peace of mind, the only time our law firm steps in is when the courts would take the money. So the question that's asked is, would you rather have a 100% chance of the courts taking your money? Or would you rather have a licensed bonded law firm who has never taken a client's money simply do what you've paid them to do, and that's protect your money? Now, when the bad thing goes away, that's the string of control, which is the management of the LLC inside the trust, goes back to you, and you're back in the driver's seat with all of your money intact. In the meantime, during legal duress, if you have bills, the trustee can pay them for you. You can have the trustee pay a trusted friend or relative who provides the money to you, pay you directly, as long as you can receive the money without it being taken by your creditors. So you still have access to the money, but your enemy at law does not. So the bottom line is everything that you've worked so hard for is safe and secure. Now, the best asset protection the trust provides is for liquid assets held offshore. U.S. courts have jurisdiction over U.S. bank accounts and real estate. So for real estate, we do what is called equity stripping. We record mortgages, and these are like home equity lines of credit mortgages against the property payable to the LLC that's inside the trust. And that's step number one. Step number two, if needed, we have a third party purchase the mortgages and place the proceeds into an inaccessible account in your offshore trust. So that's how we protect real estate. And the previous example is how we protect liquid assets. So we set up a lot of these trusts for attorneys and their clients. And when the attorneys then in turn charge their clients usually between $30,000 to $50,000, and we can set up the trust for you at a fraction of that amount. So if you have questions, you can give us a call at 1-800-830-1055. That's 1-800-830-1055. Or visit us at assetprotectionplanners.com or on our international website at offshorecompany.com. If you have questions, you can fill out a form on our website. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please click like. You can share this with others. You can put comments below if you have questions, and we're very glad to help you. Thank you.